Oh boy, I just got my new hard drive from AstroGamerSteve delivered. I enjoy spending several decades flying in between inputs on large redstone designs.
You!
What? Who, me?
Yes, you. Are you tired of flying in between inputs on large redstone designs?
Well, now that you mention it.
Excellent, because I have just...
Now, actually, I could just, teleport.
Well, yes, but you'd have to type in the command, and then every time you want to use it again, you've got to get the command back up and then change bits. Look, can we just start the video?
Nah, actually don't. Hello, my name's AstroGamerSteve, and let me introduce my teleport coordinator, and as the name may suggest, this is a device that allows you to easily and very, very quickly select the coordinates of where you want to teleport to. Now, I originally designed it for use with this thing over here. This is the first iteration of my hard drive, and as you can see, it's very big, and you'd have to spend a long time flying in between inputs to select which one you want to turn on. So, if you know where you want to go, and I know that I want to be somewhere along there or somewhere along there, then you can use this device to speed that process up a lot. So, what I've got here, although it just looks like white stuff at the moment, these are actually 4 separate numbers. So if I just go ahead and select one, let me bring up everything else and take away some of it, you'll see that this is now the number 2, and these are all separate numbers which act individually, and as you can see, it's all nice and tileable. There's actually just 3 blocks wide in every one of these, and that makes it possibly, yeah, I mean, you can't make a more compact design than this, so I'm pretty happy with that. And all these are numbers, as you can see, laid out like the keypad on the right side of a full-size keyboard, so it should be very intuitive to use. Now, I'll explain how this works in the order that you would actually be using it so that it makes more sense. First of all, we've got a wall here. Now, this allows you to select your starting location. I'll go through all of it and it will make sense at the end. So there's 32 buttons here, and that's just because there's 32 command blocks behind them, and these all clone whatever command block is behind them in what would be this space here into this command block. So at the moment I've only actually got one of these spaces filled in, and this is the teleport command that I want it to use. So if I were to use one of the command blocks that don't actually have anything behind it, then you'll see that it replaces it with air and it just kind of gets deleted. So I'll just put it back there with the one that's actually got a command block ready, and try not to do that with air. As you can see, the button just falls off. So 32 possible starting locations, and once you've got that selected, use this thing over here where you type in whatever number you want to use. At the moment this would be 6,152, which is rather big. Oh yeah, by the way, you can make this number as big as you want. I've just put 4 numbers here because that's probably as big as anyone's ever going to need, but I mean, you could make this 1,000,000,007 numbers long if you wanted to, but that's kind of ridiculous. It's infinitely expandable, and if you need that kind of teleport distance, then go ahead. So that's 52. Now, I'll want this to be an odd number, like 1, because when it starts me off, this first teleport location that I selected there will teleport me to this location here, and then whatever number I select on this wall here will teleport me that number of blocks sideways over there, until the whole idea of this is so that I can select those buttons extremely quickly. Now, if I go ahead and use this and stop rambling, you'll see what I'm on about. And ta-da, there we go. Probably best not to have anything in your hand while you're doing this, but yep, that is the device in action. Yeah, split second. So what it did in that split second was used the command block that I had there and teleported me down into the starting location, and then it teleported me 51 blocks in that direction, and then it teleported me back again in front of a blank wall where I'm not actually going to hit any more buttons. So all I need to do once I've set this up is go here, hold down the right button, and I will automatically activate the button over there. Now, it's too fast for you to actually see what's going on, but if I just break a hole in the floor here, then you will see that I will fall down there, and we can have a look at what's going on. So do that, and oh yeah, okay, just over there in the distance. That's possibly too far away. Maybe I need to just reduce this number so that we can get a better look at what's going on. So let's try 21. That'll be fine. So we'll just teleport over there, hit the button, and then as you can see, those things are going on like that. So yeah, this is just an extremely fast way of using my hard drive, and an improved version will be on my channel soon enough, and it may look something like this, just saying. So here's what's going on behind here. First of all, this is the teleport command that I selected from here. So all you need to do is choose, well, put down the command block first of all, and then type in your command into there, and then you simply need to select the button over here, and it will replace this with your new command. So there you go, your nan. And once it's done that, it will go through here into this fill stuff, and it's filling that line there with redstone blocks. This then deletes that with air, and then it comes back here and teleports you back into the teleport coordinator so that you can keep using this extremely quickly. So what's going on with these number units then? Well, these buttons here, as you can see, it goes 0, 1 to 3, 4 to 6, and then 7 to 9 as a normal keypad would do. These all activate these command blocks here, and these all send a redstone block into their respective locations, one of the empty spaces through there. And then once it's there, it has access to 3 command blocks. First of all, it deletes the redstone block that you just spawned, so cleans itself up, and it also clones the number. As you can see here, this big block of colours and redstone lamps are actually the numbers 0 through to 9 in solid form, and I've used the clone command so that it copies the number from there and puts it over onto this GUI. So if I wanted to, I could say, what's this going to be, number 3. I could replace that with a command block and then put in a command, completely functional obviously, and then I were to select the number 3, it would in fact clone that command block along with it. So you can customize these numbers if you want to, go ahead, but that's what it does. It clones the number from there over onto the GUI, and then it clones a command block from the top here, which is one of these teleport and then a certain number. It will teleport them into this location. So if I were to select 0, then it would get rid of the command block. If I were to select 1, then it would be TP 1000, because this is in the 1000 slots. If I were to have 1 here, then obviously it would be simply 1, because it's laid out like the actual number would be, and we don't want 1021, Jesus. So that's how it works. And then once it's got these command blocks in place, this fill command, as I said earlier, will put redstone blocks on top of them and teleport you wherever you need to go. So I hope that made sense. Now that we're at the end of it and you know how it all works, you'll know that you choose your starting location, and I might want 32 of them because there's going to be 32 of these hard drives stacked on top of each other, just saying, so that I can have one starting location here at the start of one hard drive, and another will be about here on the second hard drive, another will be here on the third hard drive, and then I can select the number of blocks I want to teleport sideways so that I can hit a certain button, and this allows me to very quickly edit the data on my hard drive. So more about how the actual hard drive will function later, because that is the really impressive bit. But I felt that this was a necessary tool to actually help you use that a lot faster, because as you can see, it is colossal, and it's going to be possibly 4 times bigger than that, and then 32 on top of each other. So I felt it was necessary to build this to make that a lot faster. Obviously, you can teleport yourself anywhere and then any number of blocks in any direction, so it is very useful as a teleport tool of, you know, just any kind, not just to teleport around my hard drive. If you've got a big world and you want lots of locations, then you can go to that location and then go a certain distance away from it. I don't know. It's a teleport coordinator for now, but of course you could just change these teleport blocks and use whatever commands you want. It's very customizable. This is how I'm using it though, and hopefully you will find it very useful as well, especially when you're hopefully using my hard drive. So that's the video. That's my teleport coordinator, which you can download in the description below. My name's been AstroGamerSteve, and I will see you next time. Whee!